looking at these answer choices, these words basically all mean the exact same thing. And so this is a vocab question, but they're really testing style. Which word we use has less to do with like the definitions of the words and more just about like what feels right for the particular situation. These kinds of questions frustrate students because there's not really a great way to study for them except to just like be immersed in English, right? Watch television, go to see movies, read the newspaper. Just kind of get a feel for when we use certain words. That takes time. The more you read, the more you expose yourself to English, the better you'll be. And so if you're not a native English speaker, I don't really know what to tell you here. There's just one word that fits. One recent study by Sarah E. Helms, assistant professor of economics at Samford University in Birmingham, Alabama, did focus specifically on mandatory volunteering. That's the word. It's mandatory volunteering. They use the word earlier, compulsory. That means the same thing. These are the words kind of are related. Coercive is like forcing someone to do something, but it's got a very negative kind of feel to it. And they're like picking up trash or helping an elderly person. They're not being coerced into doing it. That's much more severe. Same thing with forcible, right? That's being forced into do something. It doesn't really quite fit with the situation. And D, imperative, this is a good word to kind of know outside of this question. Imperative just means very important. And so the meaning maybe here is not quite right. Mandatory, though, fits. It's required volunteering. And we've been talking about that throughout the rest of the passage. So if you got this wrong, I wouldn't worry about it. Some of these you'll get right, some of them you'll get wrong. There are other places where you can study and actually affect your score because there's a predictable rule that you can either apply or not. So study the rules, and something like this, half the time you might get it wrong, but it's small points in the grand scheme of things. So really just trust your instincts here. Hopefully they led you to that. And when they do test vocab on the writing section, it's almost always an instincts question. If something feels right, trust that feeling, pick it. If you don't have a feeling, guess and go. That's okay.